In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how I create these head photo booth props. This is great to have as a business owner if you're a photo booth owner, because you can offer this as an upgrade. This thing probably costs maybe $2 tops to make, and I've been charging my customers $20 for this. I'm not even joking. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars selling these on Etsy, online, for people's weddings, for graduations. I've made a ton of money doing this, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it yourself. So, things you're gonna need: a printer. This here is the Canon PIXMA Pro 100. It's a really expensive printer, but you can buy it on OfferUp for like a couple $100. But if you have any type of printer that'll print 8.5 by 11 photo printer, you can pretty much use that. This is just one that I've had. You're gonna need your paper, right? We're using special cardstock paper, 130-pound cover, heavy, thick, whatever this means. But all of this stuff will be in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching this on TikTok, just send me a message. I'll send you all these links. So, giant sticks, right? You have to get these. This brand isn't on Amazon, but there is another brand that makes them the same size. You're gonna need double-sided tape. I could not find this online. I actually buy this in person at a store, but you can use any double-sided tape. I will link that again as well. And you're gonna need, I think I said that, scissors. You put this together, you have a really cool prop. And look, check this out, guys. Before we get into the tutorial, how can this be useful for you? Well, look, if you do a wedding, you can say, hey, for $20 each, for 40 bucks, we can get a head cutout of the bride and the groom and leave it at the prop table. It'll be one of the most popular props at the table, because this is what I tell everyone when I do this pitch. I say, not everyone may have a chance to take a photo with you because you're gonna be busy at your wedding, but at this option, there'll be a photo at the prop table. Or you can tell the bride and the groom, hey, do you have any animals, like pets, like a dog or a cat that can't be here? We can have one of these available for you that you can have on the table. Look, even higher. You can pitch a photo ahead of the bride and the groom at every single table at their wedding. I'm telling you, it is a ton of fun. I made a lot of money doing this, and I'm sharing it here with you guys on how to do this. So let's go ahead and hop on the laptop so I can show you guys, talk a little bit more about what type of files to ask for, images, and I'm gonna show you how to create the file on Canva. We're gonna print it out, and I'm gonna show you guys that. So we're gonna hop on the laptop. How to ask for the proper photo. Look, I have this right here. If you just ask, hey, send me the photo you want us to make the head, they're gonna send you a wide photo most of the time, not knowing that, you know, if you crop this, if I saved this and cropped it, I guarantee you the image quality will be terrible. So ask for a close-up photo. It can be of 2 people or of 1 people, but you have to let them know, like, it must not be cropped. Even send them a photo for reference, right? You can even go here and be like, hey, something like, these photos are all terrible, by the way. You could say something this close, right? Maybe this is the furthest you want to send them. You could say the closer the better. Okay, so let's just say this is the photo they send. We're gonna go ahead and save it. Save image to downloads. So you have your photo. What you want to do is go to Canva. Canva Pro, you guys, not regular Canva. Canva Pro, it's worth it. Spend the money, because the feature we're going to use here is going to be helpful. So we're going to go to Create a Design, and 8.5 by 11. These are the dimensions, right? Because this is the size of the paper. We're trying to size the file to be the size of the paper we're using. So I'm going to click on that. All right. I'm going to try to drag in this file that we got. Downloads. Cool. Ignore that file name. I don't know why it's like that. Okay, so we have the photo here. You could technically skip this step, right? You can just size it out to where, you know, the head is not being cropped. But look, you're going to waste a lot of ink. Unnecessary ink. So this step is kind of one of my favorite things. So you can drag it like I'm doing here, right? And what I like to do is I go to click on here, edit image, this feature right here, background removal. It's gonna remove the background for you. Doesn't get any easier than that. Check me out. So all of this is unnecessary ink we're no longer wasting. And to be honest with you, it's gonna make the cutting process a lot easier. So I like to just get it as much as possible, right? Because we're only using like an 8.5 by 11 inch paper. You don't want to go too much. So just like this, I'm going to hit the share button, and I'm going to hit the download button, and I'm going to save the file so I can start the print. We're going to go, again, the size should be already sized. We did that. Now I am downloading the file. So I'm using a Mac. So you want to, this may be a little bit different on PC, but you know, you shouldn't be able to struggle doing this. But I like to click on the file that we created, and this is how I know this is the one that will just be white. File, you click print. You got to make sure you have the right printer selected. I have a lot of printers here. So this is the printer we're going to be using. And again, you want to find the one that has the right dimensions so that you're utilizing the right print space. This is it, right? 8.5 by 11 inches. But you see here, there's a border. We don't want that. I'm trying to maximize it. So you click borderless. And just like that, you click print, and it'll print for you. You hit print. And excuse the mess. And look at this, thing's dusty. I haven't used this thing in a long time. And I really hope you guys get inspired by this and turn it into a business, man. Like while it's printing, I wanna yap a little. You guys, I made a couple $100,000 selling these. And it's just knowing, you know, how to market it. You know, if you're gonna sell this thing on Etsy, you know, make a listing where it's graduation heads. And, you know, maybe $20 is a lot. Maybe you charge 10. But the cost to do this is super, super cheap. And stick to the end of the video. I'm gonna talk about ink. Ink is very, very important. You know, if you use, I'll just talk about it now. If you use original ink, it's gonna be expensive. You can find cheaper ink options, right? So for this printer, for all of the cartridges, it's probably a couple, I don't know, maybe close to 200 bucks. And I actually have, this is like aftermarket ink. It's like one-tenth of the price. So ink prices are cheap. So just like that, look, it's printing out. And what's this guy's name, by the way? I don't even know. I don't remember if I know who, like the actor's name, but I know he's in a bunch of movies like The Hangover and stuff. So also too, what's important about using the cardstock and not photo paper that's glossy is there's not going to be any shine here. We're going to be using these for photos, right? So if you have a glossy photo paper, there will be a shine. So let's let this print out just like so. And again, man, thank you guys all for the support. Hopefully you found this video useful, but just like that, right? The lighting isn't the best right here, but we have the print. And if you're not happy with the way this turned out, you can always go back into Canva and brighten the photo, but we're gonna rock with this. All right, so we have our print. And this is simple, guys. I mean, this isn't rocket science. Just cut around the face. This is another reason too. I mean, I love the fact that Canva has allowed us to remove the background. And while I'm cutting this, I guess we'll just talk. Ink. Ink is gonna be your most expensive. I know I was talking about it right now. So trying to save as much ink as possible, I do think it's a necessary step to remove the background. Just like this. Look, it's almost done. This is how quick this is. Just like that, look. Now we have the head. The next step is you get the giant stick. This one here, 10 inches long, 1.25 inches wide. Really important. Again, all of this stuff will be in the description. I'm grabbing the tape like so. And the rule of thumb is probably around 5 inches, maybe 6 inches the most. I'm gonna get the stick like this. Put the tape down like that. It doesn't even have to be perfect. This is not perfect, but it doesn't matter. Watch. I'm gonna peel off the non-sticky side. And then you grab the head, the stick, and you just place it onto the head. Just like that. Press it down. Check this out. Zach Galifianakis. Is that his name?
Zach Galifianakis.
His name's Zach, but just like that. Imagine you have this, you also have a bride, or maybe it's two guys getting married, I don't know. It could be two dudes, or someone that's getting their birthday, quinceañera. It doesn't matter, you guys. This is it. This is a cheap, easy upsell. 20 bucks. You saw me do it. Took me about 5 minutes total. Start offering this. And again, it doesn't need to be this printer. You can use a cheap printer that does color, right? But you just got to make sure that the printer will take this cardstock, and it's not even that thick, to be honest. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to get back to the roots where I'm showing you guys DIY stuff. And man, shout out to Etsy. Shout out to this idea. This made me a ton of money, and hopefully it can make you guys a ton of money as well. So thank you for watching. God bless. I'll see you soon.